Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This time we are back with the Kcna series. So after a lot of demand from our viewers, I decided to make a video series course on Kcna. So just like CK, this series is also going to be a membership only series where there will be couple of videos which will be free and then remaining will be on the paid basis. So this particular video is free for all, and based on this you can go ahead and join the channel. And before we proceed, just a reminder that if you want to become a Cubestronaut or would like to clear any of these exams, KCNA, KCSA, CKA, CKS, CKAD, then you can follow me, you can DM me on LinkedIn and get some mentorship and tips. So without waiting much, let's get started. Here is the question number 1. Who within the CNCF develops specifications for industry standards around container formats and runtime? The options are Linux Foundation Certification Group, that is LFCG, Open Container Initiative, that is OCI, Container Runtime Interface, that is CRI, Container Network Interface, CNI. So the correct answer between these is OCI. So OCI is the correct answer because it is the CNCF aligned organization specifically responsible for defining open industry standard specification for container formats and runtime. Next question is, that is question number 2. Which Kubernetes resource uses the Boolean field immutable true? So we need to identify among the option which is the Boolean field used by which resource, and the field name is immutable true. The options are replica set, config map, pod, deployment. And the correct answer is config map. Config map supports the use of immutable true Boolean field to protect configuration data from being changed after creation. So once the resource is created, if you set immutable to true, it will not allow to change the config map. And this is helpful because config map contains the configuration for our object. For example, there is nginx config map, which can be used to configure nginx. Any change to config map will result into improper working of the nginx. So this is a good practice to make the config map as immutable. Next question, question number 3. What is the purpose of container runtime interface, that is CRI? Options are provide an interface allowing Kubernetes to support pluggable container runtimes. Option 2 allows the definition of dynamic resource criteria across containers. Option 3 support container replication and scaling on nodes. Option 4 to provide runtime integration control when multiple runtimes are used. The correct answer is option 1, that is provide an interface allowing Kubernetes to support pluggable container runtimes. So as by its name only we can see container runtime interface. So it provides an interface allowing Kubernetes to support pluggable container runtime because this is the core purpose of the CRI. The CRI exists to make Kubernetes runtime agnostic by providing a standardized interface that supports pluggable container runtimes. Next question is question number 4. What default protection is applied to data stored in Kubernetes secrets in the API? Options are the values are stored in plain text. Option 2, the values are base64 encoded. Option 3, the values are encoded with SHA-256 hashes. Option 4, the values use AES symmetric encryption. So the correct answer is the values are base64 encoded. This is because by default, Kubernetes stores secret data in the API in base64 encoded form. This safely formats the data for storage and transmission, but it does not provide encryption or real security. To secure secrets, encryption at rest must explicitly be enabled. Next question, question number 5. Which industry standard container runtime emphasizes simplicity, robustness, and portability? Options are LXD, second option is CRIO, third option is Containerd, fourth option is Kcna runtime. The correct answer is Containerd. For all remaining questions, please join the channel. The link is provided in the description. Thanks for watching.